Hey there, welcome back. I'm Courtney, also known as Self-Care Creature, and I am here to help you raise your self-worth, deepen your intuition so that you can live a truly fulfilling life, honoring who you really are in this world. And in this series, we're going to be talking about what are the hardest things about showing up and supporting yourself. I asked this on Instagram recently. I got an overflow of response. I know that we are all struggling with this. It's fucking hard to show up for ourselves. So let's dive into all these different responses so that you can know that you are not alone. Are you ready for the number one hardest thing about showing up for yourself that I heard from so many people over and over and over again? I was like, damn. It's guilt. Whew, it's guilt. Feeling guilty. Guilty for showing up for yourself. Guilty to support yourself. Here are some things that the community has said. Not feeling guilty. I'm surrounded by people who do none of these self-care things, and I always feel like it's a battle. I feel guilty when I start doing stuff for me personally because I start thinking about everything I should be doing, like homework or studying, or lately it's because I feel like I should be offering to help my family or unpacking my own house. I'm moving soon, or packing up my own house. I would love to start planning a day where I do things like laundry or clean my room or even meal prep. Taking time out for myself but feeling guilty because I should be studying. Worse now that I have an exam coming up. Okay, so we are always feeling guilty about resting because we need to study, we need to clean, we need to take care of our families. I don't know for sure if it was all women writing these messages to me. I do have a majority of women speaking to me on the daily, women identifying folks. But just so you know, that is the role of the woman, of the feminine in our society specifically. And it is also, in a more spiritual sense, the nurturer, the bigger loving energy. It just really is so much of what we are designed to do, to nurture, to care. And this go, 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 I'm always going like this when I say that. I just think like running as fast as you can. And the go, go, go lifestyle that we are trained and conditioned in this world has you feeling guilty when you take any time for yourself. And I just have to say, news flash, you cannot take care of anybody else. You can't study, you can't watch after your family, you can't unpack your house, you can't clean your house, you can't do your laundry, you can't do any of this shit if you don't have the energy to do it. If you are exhausted and running on fumes and you are not taking care of yourself, you don't have any time, space, or energy for any of that other shit in your life. It's an illusion to think that you can't prioritize yourself. But the guilt is real. We're not trying to just bypass it. I could sit here and spew positivity at you all day until you feel motivated into doing it. But let's talk about some actual tangible tips for getting over this guilt. I think first and foremost, acknowledging it. Acknowledging like, yes, yes, I feel guilty. Yes, I feel pulled outside of myself. You are already noticing the guilt. So let yourself be with that a little bit more. Where is it coming from? Specifically, write down all of these reasons. Some people have already shared reasons here and really get into it. Ask yourself, is that true? And then start thinking more specifically about the people that support you in your life. Because the most surprising thing is that, oh yeah, the people that love us and care about us want us to be loved and feel cared for. And when we want to pause and prioritize ourselves, the people that love us will support us. But we can't just be like, I need to take care of myself. I need time alone. Leave me the fuck alone. We need to be able to kindly, compassionately, honestly communicate this with the people around us. Whether this is setting boundaries around like, you know, not getting back to people right away or saying, I need these 2 hours on a Sunday evening for myself. Can you please watch the kids during this time? But not just saying, I need these hours. Be like, hey, I'm really trying to prioritize my own self-care. I'm really realizing that I cannot show up for you, for the rest of the family, whatever it may be, if I am not taking care of myself. And I want to nail this exam. I want to have a clean house. I want to do chores for the family. I want to cook a meal for the family, but I need to make sure that I have the energy for that. Because burnout is a real fucking thing. It's actually a diagnosis now. Ah. Okay? Can you take a couple breaths and just really feel into that? I like to tap on my heart space sometimes when I feel these emotions coming up, and just know that a lot of this is our conditioning in the bigger world. The go, go, go. Like I'm saying, like it's not, like it's not a surprise. There's the word. It's not a surprise whatsoever that you feel guilty. I also get guilty sometimes, and I try to beat myself up when I'm chilling, and I'm like, don't you have all this other shit you need to do? The truth is, the to-do lists never, ever end. And it can be challenging to get other people on board with you. But the fact is that you have to get yourself on board first. If you are on board and you are honest with yourself and you're really taking this time to be authentic and ask what you need and how to support yourself, and then you can take that out to other people confidently, you're going to be met with love and compassion and respect. Not every single time. There's always going to be people that just don't get it. That's what I'm here for. Pop into my DMs. Let's talk about it, because I will support you in getting through this shit. You can do this. You want to do this. When these resistances come up, it's important to face them and divert them in whatever way possible. Now I'm like, what is the definition of divert? Does that mean pivot away from? Define divert. To change course or to turn from one direction to another. Yeah, kind of like pivoting, but we're working with it. Remember that that's part of the healing journey. It's not positive vibes only. It's not like, oh, here's guilt. Like I said, I'm not just trying to spew positivity at you. I'm trying to give you tangible results or tangible resources to be able to really work through this stuff so that you can shift your shit and start living the truly fulfilled life that I know you are craving. You got this.